opposition leader, the late Raila, had not passed on then, went and kind of agreed to work with the president. So they formed what was called a broad-based government, but it's not official. This is just political, because there is no statutes that formed that government. And 4 people, that is Joho, Mombasa, this man from Kakamega, former governor, Oparanya, this former chairman of ODM, that is Bandi, and his other the current the former the chairman then, Opio and I. They were all given cabinet posts. And the opposition ODM said that they had just loaned them experts, in quotes, whatever experts mean, to line up the government or to straighten up the government policies and the governance structures. But it didn't do anything. It was just a political move to calm down and to suppress the demonstrators, these Gen Z demonstrators. The Gen Zs took a back seat. Of course, they continued for a while up to the one called Nane Nane. But by the time Nane Nane was coming up, and after that, everything cooled down, and the government continued running now as what they would have called broad-based. The people who did not agree with them called them blood-based. Some called them broad-based because they were eating bread, and the blood because they had poured a lot of blood for them to get there. A lot of blood had been poured for that coalition to come up. So you see that demonstration did not succeed as it were, but it succeeded because it actually ran into parliament and told them they cannot continue debating in there because they are not doing the right thing. But the government, being what it is, has still continued doing it. So they waited until this year, 2025, and then they did a memorial demonstration. That is on the 25th of June of this year, 2025. It was quite okay, but you see now the government was very aware that it's going to be there, so they organized with a lot of vigor, and they paid some, what you call the goons, some people to come and dismantle the demonstrators, the protesters, to, they infiltrated the demonstration. So it didn't go very well, and the young people, since they were happy, clever and wiser, they didn't come out in big numbers, but the few who came were actually, some of them were hurt. But you remember from the 2024 one, so many people were killed. So I think the number now goes up to about 200, because of, if you even remember, there were some people who had been found in a Kware, area of Nairobi, where bodies were being retrieved from a Dumpsite in the Kware area. There, I think Mukuru Kwanjenga zone, that kind of that area of the Kware, that side of the Kware, near Mukuru Kwanjenga there, and the government stopped it, and the person who was arrested, actually, the in charge of CID came up, gave out a statement, but this person was later, it was reported that this person who had been arraigned or arrested as aligned as the perpetrator, the person who killed these people, actually disappeared. So the case is kind of has never continued. So there are a lot of problems that are going on now. So we are still waiting. We are still waiting because now this has shown that what happens is as soon as the politicians see that the opposition or the opposing side is coming strong, they infiltrate and they start buying them out. They start pulling them out. People like Samuel was taken to Raila by Gaucho. Actually was first taken to, I think, is in mkutano ya nani, what do you call this, Jacaranda. They tried to talk there. Somehow he was taken up to see him, Raila, so he was incorporated as a youth in the youth league of ODM. So you see that's the kind of things they did. Somebody like Morara, who had also come up very well. We understand that he came out. He decided he stopped doing unearthing what he was unearthing. He was doing very good, but somehow. The people, they were working together, they disagreed. So the government infiltrated, through the NIS, the National Intelligence Service, the people who were coming out as the leaders were actually, not, we can't say they were bought, but they were, the organization, because it came out as an organization which was leaderless, partyless, tribalist, was not able to stand on its own.